Okay, I've got the Eagle County Animal Shelter here in the studio. Nathan Lehnert has joined us. This is his first time on camera, so we want to welcome him this morning. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you very much.
So you're out there. You are one of the guys that we see. I mean, you're busier now doing other stuff, but the part of animal services, that encompasses a lot of different parts of your job. Your team goes out there to make sure when there's stray animals that the animals are under, you get them under control so they're safe so nothing happens to them. I mean, I think you guys get a bad rap sometimes. They think everybody sees the white animal control truck and they think something bad's going down, but you're out there to take care of the animal and protect the animal.
Yeah, as best we can, we try to be out there to do education with the public and to do what we can to keep the domestic animals safe.
Let's talk a little bit about, your role with the Eagle County Animal Shelter, because usually we have Rhiannon coming in here and they're bringing animals in. We do a lot of adoptive programs through the TV studio. We bring in animals and people usually call and adopt them. I was hoping you were going to bring that yellow parakeet in today, but that didn't happen. Is that bird in your truck?
You have to let me know these things in advance.
I'm going to let Rhiannon know for sure. It's fun having animals, but it's also fun to find out what it is that goes on down there because you have a busy job.
Yeah. So we, as the officers, we're out in the field. Obviously, you've met Rhiannon, and Rhiannon is the manager of the shelter, so she handles all the care of the animals that are there and in custody, things that we've brought in or have been surrendered. And then we're there to respond to any calls, complaints for service, to do patrolling, regular patrolling throughout the community, just to look for violations and for stray animals that are needing to get back home. So.
And your jurisdiction is really, it's all of Eagle County, is that correct?
Yeah, the only places that we don't cover or the only one place that we don't cover is the town of Assault. So they do their own animal control. But
you guys head pretty far down Vail, and you head pretty far to the north also, right?
Yeah, we cover the entire county. So we're all the way from, El Jebel to Bon McCoy, all those areas. So.
And how many control officers are there?
There's 2 officers and myself. So I'm the manager.
That's not very many.
No.
On any given day, like we talked off camera, you said you may get a half a dozen calls during the day, and you never know quite what they're going to be, but you do focus on domestic animals, so we're not talking about mountain lions and bears and foxes and raccoons. That's all part of the Division of Wildlife and the National Forest Service and that team, right?
Yeah, so there are a few things that end up coming into the health department, things like bats. So we will go collect animals for testing for rabies.
Bats are nasty.
Yes, and we've been getting a lot of those calls. But for the most part, it's just domestic animals, cats and dogs mostly.
We have a couple points we want to highlight here. Licensing your dog. It's required in the state of Colorado to license your dog. Is that correct?
Just within this community.
Within Eagle County?
Yeah, within Eagle County. So all of the towns, all the municipalities that we contract with also require that license. And so if you have any questions, we definitely want to hear from people. But if we're going to be providing $5 license over the next 2 weeks just to get people who didn't know who are hearing about this. We want to get you registered and licensed and up to date with what's required. And so if you have any questions, call us at the shelter.
Do you see a lot of pets in hot cars during the summertime?
We do.
You get a lot of calls on that, a fair amount?
Right now, especially, over the last few days, obviously it's been cooler and rainy, but...
and still, that's no excuse for leaving your dog in the car, though, period.
But when we get those clear, sunny days, temperatures can really get hot in those cars, up to 40-degree difference from outside. So I've actually measured temperatures inside cars at 135 with animals in there. And it's just a terrible condition to leave the dogs.
It truly is. Do you ever see cats left in cars?
It's pretty rare. Most of the time it's dogs. People want to take their dogs.
People don't drive around with their cats?
Not as often.
This is great information, though. People want to find out more. If they want to come down, walk the animals, volunteer to be a part of your program, what's the best way to go about doing that?
Definitely give us a call. We'll let you know what the next volunteer class is. We do put those on about twice a month. So give us a call at the shelter and we'll get you hooked up with that class. And we're open from 10 to 3 Monday through Saturday at the shelter. So anybody who's been through that class can come down during those times and walk dogs and play with the cats.
Wonderful. The number to reach you guys, 328-3647. Nathan, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you. You guys do a great job. Keep it up. That's some great information from the Eagle County Animal Shelter. We're taking a break from the show. Then Megan's going to give you a look at the weather for the day after the break.